I came to Canada in May 2010, working, and I changed employer. I was employed to take care of a disabled individual and their 4-year-old child. My work permit stated the name of my disabled employer. I went on vacation 2 weeks later. Well, the day that I was scheduled to return to resume work, I was told that my employer passed away. As a result of that, I was actually in the final stages of completing my 2 years in order to submit my papers to immigration. They indicated to me that my employer is dead, so therefore I have no status here, and that I would have to go through the lengthy process again of getting a new employer, and in order to be able to submit my papers. Now, I indicated to them that my LMO and my contract stated not just my disabled employer, but his wife as well, who is working. She's a full-time student, and I'm still taking care, or I was still employed at the time to take care of their daughter. They indicated to me that, you know what, your employer is dead, so therefore you can't take care of the child. The situation is you can't work, but at the same time, I can't live out. I can't move out of the situation because they're saying I'm technically under the LC.
And asking them what I'm gonna do. I didn't give me, something like that. Yes, yeah. And then after that, I renewed my open work permit, and they refused it because of my son is special. So I said, are they saying that if you have a special son, you cannot come and work in Canada? It's just like that, and I'm so sad that
it is illegal for us to show prejudice or different treatment if you have children with special needs. I would argue that I think that's a human rights issue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's why.
But they don't actually have to say they're refusing you because you have a special needs child. They will find another way to do it, right? So I don't know your exact situation, so I'm going to ask you to work with one of the advocacy groups again.
And then just in addition to what she said about the studies, I wanted to go to upgrade my education, but unfortunately the tuition rates were qualified yet for resident tuition rates. Although we can apply for, we can enroll as a student like that, but the tuition rate is really high, so we are qualified. And in addition to that, in our Facebook account, I'm one of the admins, and we made a petition, and almost 1,300 signed a petition about the reduced processing time for open work permits and the reduced processing time for permanent residence applications. And here are the signatories. Maybe some of you guys signed the petition, and it's still counting the signatories.
I just want to make sure the petition is done following the rules. Okay.
I'm a mother of 2 children, they're 22 and 20. So I've heard that I can only sponsor them easily if they're below 18. But now they're 20 and 22. I heard from friends that I will be having a hard time unless they're still going to school. But the problem is I'm a single mom, so I cannot afford two of them to go to college and universities. So my one child stopped last year, and so I said, how can I sponsor the youngest one because he stopped? So that's why I said why there should be continuing education. What if it will take me how many years to wait for my car? So they'll still be going to school. So how could I save? I mean, I'm a single mom, so I need to save for myself too. That's it.
So.
I worked for my employer for 18 months, and 3 months before, 3 months after I worked with him, I became a employer. I thought they would understand me because he's a lawyer, and he said, I'm 100% right, but 8 hours don't exist here. And then I think they're using me because I want them to pay me for the extra hours I work for them, because my employer treats me as I owe lots of hours for her to work hard.
Yeah.
And then they terminate me with no reason, and they tell me that because the school, they need to stop work because they need to cut down the budget.
Yes.
But they have a new car and new nanny. Some of my playmates told me before. And I wish in this issue to eliminate the ties to single employer, for us to have a freedom to work to another employer without cutting the hours to continue, because it takes 5 months to process the papers. To eliminate the ties to single employer, so we have freedom to work and continue the hours, no waste the hours.
Thank you. We'll make a note of that. I'm going to take one more because